my name is Jukka Uusitalo, and this is Decoding Finnish History. This time I will go to the mysterious country of Great Tartary and the Finns. This is a read-through of an article in Weekly National Intelligencer from October 28, 1854. So let's go. British Scientific Association. We make some further extracts from the proceedings of the last meeting of the British Scientific Association, held at the close of last month. Non-Russian populations of Russia. A paper communicated by Dr. Latham to the ethnological section contained the following remarks. Certain portions of the heterogeneous population of European Russia consist, he observed, first, of colonists or new settlers, secondly, of the frontier population, and finally, of the fundamental and original population of the great Russian Empire. In the first division are to be found Jews, who number upwards of 1 million, and are spread over the different governments of European Russia, exclusive of Finland and Poland. Then come the Germans, amounting to about 500,000, and their distribution is wider even than that of the Jews, as they are to be found in every one of the Russian governments. In the government of Don Cossacks they number only 11, while in Bessarabia they amount to some thousands. Then follow the Gypsies, who are to be found in every colony, and then the Armenians, Greeks, Servians, and Mongols. The Mongols can shake the government of Astrakhan on the Caspian frontier, and are a population worthy of much attention. They come from the most distant point, and are Tartars only in the English sense of the word, they being in Russia called Kalmucks. In religion they are Buddhists. Their language is akin in some points to the Turkish, and their physiognomy is that of extreme Mongol conformation, of which they are the type. Their political relations before they became Russian were with China rather than Tartary, and they now number about 120,000. The second division of the population belong to Russia simply from the fact of Russia being in contact with European localities. The first and most important of these are the Romanios, so called because the language they speak bears that name. Politically speaking, they comprise Wallachians, Moldovians, and Bessarabians, together with a great portion of the population of Transylvania. Having observed that the principal characteristic of the people comprised under the head et Romanios was their language, the lecturer remarked that the remainder, or the third division of the non-Russian population of European Russia, of which he would speak, would be referable to one of the three great families of the human race, to that which ethnologists call Ugrian, but which men at large call Finn, a race akin to Finlanders. The type of division is to be found in the north, in Grand Duchy of Finland. Of the Turkish division, the type is to be found in independent Tartary, and the type of third division is to be found in parts between the Baltic and the Black Sea, in Lithuania, Poland, Galicia, Serbia, etc. One is south and westward, one central and eastward, and one northern and eastward. From these positions the lecturer showed on map the course which each division took in its emigration, and so illustrated the ethnological axiom that the fate of the northern population, when pressed on two sides, is the fate of the iron between the anvil and hammer. Here the Finn was iron, and his wide distribution over the country, far more than the researchers of history, proved the truth of the axiom. In the government of St. Petersburg, the Finns are to be found, and again in those of Archangel and Novgorod. In Livonia, Estonia, and Courland, on the frontier of Prussia, a Finnish population is to be found, but in an eminently fragmentary form. In Courland, they are called lives, showing that they at one time entered Livonia and constituted its population. The ethnology, however, of the three provinces of Estonia, Livonia, and Courland is extremely complicated. In Archangel, the original population of Finns are to be found, and there are also two outlying branches of the present stock, called Samoids and Lapps. The lecturer particularized several other parts of Russia in which the Finns are to be found, and in conclusion observed that he believed their original displacement began from the Turks of the East, who again were followed by the Sclavonians, the line of emigration of the latter bearing from southwest to northeast. The chairman complimented Dr. Latham on the ability and research displayed in his paper, and asked him what might be the amount of the non-Russian population of European Russia. Dr. Latham replied that they numbered about 7 million. The paper gave rise to an animated discussion, each gentleman who took part in it bearing testimony to the accuracy of its deductions. This was Decoding Finnish History. Until next time, respects.